How do you say
I'm
it?
trying to think.
Get it ready?
Thank you. Yeah, I still need to do some cleanup because we have 3 winners yesterday. There you go.
Hey Moon, what's your background picture?
What?
What is Moon's, well, what's your background picture and what is Moon's background picture?
Dan, what's your background?
Oh, is Moving Castle.
Hall's Moving Castle is from the Studio Ghibli. And this is Unicron from Transformers.
Oh, okay.
This is my closet.
Yeah. Mine is called Classic Antique Guatemalan House.
¿Estás en Antigua?
No.
Okay.
No, but his house
Zona
is
uno.
old enough to...
I got my houses from my grandgrandma. So this is what his house has been here like from the 40s, 30s, something like that. So that's where I live.
Hello everyone and welcome to our episode number 151 of AG live streaming. And as you can see, today we're showing up all the little details that happen behind what we do each day. Over here we have the rest of the production crew that you never get a chance to see. Here is Edwin Valdez, also known as Ty. He's the guy that most of the time answers all your messages with the AG account. Also, here is Choco, which is the other guy that help you answer everything that you post on social media, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and all the rest of the stuff. And here is Dan. Dan is our lead creative designer for the digital marketing team of AG. The 4 of us are located in Guatemala, and here is Todd Roland, our director of marketing.
Hey, everybody.
And since we're opening the house for you, you're gonna see how everything works, including John disappearing out of nowhere and suddenly coming back. So this is how we're doing it. And remember, today we're gonna have a bunch of contests. We're ending the season today, and I hope that you like what we had been doing. We didn't want to go out without showing you, we're playing with you, Space Base. So I'm glad that you're here. As always, I'm gonna start by cleaning up everything that I have from previous streamings. And here is John.
All right, I sent you the picture, Vlad.
Okay, thank you.
Everybody.
But I think today should be a little more challenging.
Ooh, more challenging than yesterday. Come on.
Yeah. It because it may not be as hard to figure out what movie it's from, but I'd like you to actually name the place as well as the movie.
Okay, so
what is the name of the place?
Name of the place and name of the movie. Let me put a note over here. Name the place and name of the movie from Todd's background.
Well, it's not going to be on my background.
Well, from the image,
we'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah, hi Luke, welcome.
Hello.
How's everything going?
Hi, Luke.
It's going. Oh,
hello. Where do you send? Okay, in live games. What?
Is it Pirate Friday, Luke?
I want to get my last Pirate Do-Rag Day in, you know.
Arf. Oh, we have a bunch of messages.
I be a pirate.
Totally want to be a pirate.
Okay, hey family, playing early today. Say Herniman, yeah. You're a little early today? Yes, Jen, we're a little early. Are we expecting a long game today? I don't know. I think it's gonna be the usual. Scott Edon, hello everyone. Hello Scott. Samines Killer, hi. Thomas, everyone, hi. Carl Jokel, I'm at work, but I want to play this tonight. Yeah, we also want to play. Carl, where are you in the world? You should. Thank you for putting this together, everyone. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for joining. Travis at Millennium. Todd, get some coffee, bro. Yes. Oh, yes, coffee. Paul Johnston, you're a bit early tonight. Yes, we are. We're just showing you what happens behind the scenes. I'm in Canada. Oh, I see.
Okay.
All right, that's done. We're expecting some of our guests for the day. We're gonna have Pete McPherson and John DeClaire joining us. Here's Pete.
Howdy.
Hi, howdy, Pete. I was wondering if you found my message.
Yes. Sorry for the delay.
And here's Ryan Dancy.
Hello.
Hi, Ryan.
Look at this crew we have today.
Move your tail.
Right on.
Full digital marketing team. Well, we are missing someone, right? We just got. I forgot her name. I'm so.
Stephanie?
Yes, thank you.
Nice to see you guys.
Yeah.
Nice to see you guys too.
Can you hear me okay, Vlad?
Yes, Ryan. Loud and clear.
Vlad, can you...
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, good.
So Kurt Heineman is asking, so you can explain season 2 later as well. I've been on calls all week. Well, we're taking a rest from all the live streams we have been doing. This is actually your 151 live streams, so I think we had a long first season. And we're going to go out, we're going to figure it out with all the questions that we had provided you on the streams to give us feedback about time schedules, days of the week, and we're gonna figure out how we're gonna handle season 2. We will probably start season 2 next year, at some point in January or February, I'm not sure. It's gonna be pretty much what you get right now, but something else and better, or that's our hope. And we're really happy to have been with you for over.
You're not a little bit towards the solarium.
Yeah, we have been really happy to playing with you guys. I think we have a wonderful community. We're gonna keep doing streams. Like next Friday, we're gonna have a Tiny Towns Villager stream because it's the release of Tiny Towns. Villagers, you can get them in your local friendly game store. Probably we're gonna showcase more other stuff as it's coming and it's happening. So yeah, you're gonna still you're gonna still going to see us online. It is just that it's not going to be every day of the week. Am I missing something? Did I forget about anything? Ryan, Luke.
Nope.
No. Yeah. No. I think we
Hi,
need
John.
more freeform jazz
Yes.
next season, right? We're
I
gonna
have
house
to space.
band next year. House band next season.
Yeah.
House band. All right.
Wow. Full crew.
We're gonna come back for season 2, and we're gonna do 4-hour
Wow.
long
This is going to be
Joe
awesome.
Rogan style interviews with everybody.
Oh God.
And we're just gonna sit and talk and talk and talk.
Right.
And we're gonna get like game designers on and ask them if they've done DMT. So
What?
yeah,
You have watched Joe Rogan. Yes.
I watched him before. Yeah. There's some interesting folks on there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I feel like I have to watch Let's Scare Jessica to Death this weekend.
Right? I actually started searching for the movie yesterday. Alright, and I just need to get Todd's image on the video. Here it is. And I'm gonna hide it. Hide it.
Try to be the guy in John's background here.
Okay. Then I got some messages from the chat looking forward to Villagers. The Villagers meeples look fun. I've got Villagers coming when it's released. And we will be back for more fun. Yeah. Alright, we're going live. Well, we're already live. We're gonna start in 3 minutes. And any production notes that we have? SN. Hi, Josh.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We can hear you shuffling.
Fridays, man. This crew is ready to go.
Yep. Production notes, we need to talk about micro expansions and villagers. Todd, can you handle that?
Sure can.
Thank you. And I think we need to talk about what's happening on Essen and the things that people can get from Essen. All right. And that's it. I'm gonna focus the camera now on Ryan.
Okay, I will take the yellow box.
There you go.
I will take the yellow box back.
Well, okay.
I will take the yellow box a third time.
Sus. Totally sus.
I don't know what we're doing, Vlad. We have like multiple fingers. It's so frightening. Welcome to Space Base on Friday, everybody. I've just been told that blue helmet is sus. I don't know what that means. I'm not a kid. All right. We are so glad to see everybody today. We have a huge crew for Space Base today on Friday. This is a special moment for us. This is our 151st stream, and it is the last stream of season 1 of our live streaming efforts. And we are so glad that you've joined us for a lot of Space Base and Tiny Towns and Santa Monica and Cat Lady. And there will be more. We're going to take a brief hiatus, and we're going to figure out what we're going to be doing for season 2. We're going to talk a lot about that later in the show. We've also got prizes and promotions and all kind of cool stuff. We've got news from space. But before we get started, I'm going to introduce our crew for today. Running tech down in the engineering department is Vladimir Orellana.
Hello.
We have a great group of folks down from Guatemala City that do our behind-the-scenes social media and tech. I'm going to introduce them now. We're going to start with Edwin.
Hi, guys.
Moon.
Hi.
Choco.
Hello, everybody.
All right. Good to see you guys. We've also got Todd and Son. You want to introduce yourselves there?
Me and Tyler.
All right. Luke is there by himself today, but Rose is joining us live from college.
Woo!
Hey. We've got Dave Lepore, another Space Base regular.
Hey, everybody.
And John Goodenough, also joining us regularly on Space Base.
Hey, everybody.
All right. And special AEG guests, we have Josh Wood, who is the developer of Tiny Towns, designer of Cat Lady, and designer of Santa Monica.
Hello, everybody.
We've got Pete McPherson joining us for Space Base for the first time, designer of Tiny Towns.
Hi, everyone.
And we've got, of course, John Clare, who actually designed this crazy game, Space Base.
Hey, everybody.
All right. I don't think I forgot anyone. Oh, I forgot John. John Zinser is here as well.
I
He
forgot.
stood up just as I was getting ready to do the thing. Vlad, do you want to say hi to some folks in the chat?
Yep. Give me 1 second. I just lost the screen.
Okay, that's fantastic. We'll vamp for a moment.
Thank you.
All right.
We should move to something else before I can do that.
All right, no worries. I will read the script, and then we'll say hi to some folks after I'm done.
Yep.
All right, hello, everyone. I'm Ryan Dancy. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at AEG, and I will be your space-based traffic controller for today's game. Everyone suit up. It's time to play John D. Clare's game of dice rolling and engine building. You'll need to have your own copy of Space Base to play along. To set up your game, assemble your space-based player board as per the rules. Place the 12 starting ships in their respective sectors, and place your credits tracker at 6 and your income and victory tracker cubes at 0. Next, deploy the market. Shuffle the level 1, 2, and 3 ships into their respective decks. Hang on 1 second. Let's get the right camera queued up here.
Tech issues everywhere.
Oh, that's all right. There we go. There's the right camera. Now you can see my board. Deploy the market, shuffle the level 1, 2, and 3 ships into their respective decks, and deal out 4 ships from each. So you'll have 4 level 1, 4 level 2, and 4 level 3 rows for a total of 12 ships. Draw a level 1 ship for each player. That ship gets deployed to your space base in the associated sector, and you'll take the starting ship in that sector, flip it upside down, and slide it under your board so the red ability is showing. Reduce your credits counter by the cost of the level 1 ship you deploy. I have acquired a Sector 5 ship, and it is going to cost me 2 credits. So I'm going to start the game with 4 space bucks. All right. assemble the colonies as per the rules. The colonies are the cards that have the yellow backgrounds and the victory point ships on them. Get your dice warmed up and make sure they're ready for a good day's work. Today we're going to be playing with a special game mode designed by Luke Peterschmidt. In this game, our Dice-O-Matic AI will play as player 1 and player 3. Everyone in our live stream and all of you playing at home will be player 2. We're going to use this board to track which player's turn is ongoing and what the die rolls are for player 1 and player 3. On these turns, we use the red abilities on the ships we've deployed under our player boards and any green abilities that you may have. When it is player 2's turn, we'll roll our own dice. We'll use the blue and green abilities on the ships we've deployed to the player boards, but haven't flipped and slipped under the board. After you've rolled and resolved your ship's abilities, you can go shopping on the market for a new ship. If you are playing with more than one person in your local game, keep track of who bought first each turn and rotate so that everyone has a chance to buy first as we play through the turns. We'll give everyone a few minutes to resolve the turns before we continue to player 3's roll. After player 3 is rolled, we're going to roll 2 dice to determine which row of the market is going to lose a card. When we roll 1, 2, or 3, we'll remove the level 1 ship that is furthest from the draw deck. When we roll a 4 or a 5, we'll remove the level 2 ship that is furthest from the draw deck. And when we roll a level 6, we'll remove the level 3 ship that is furthest from the draw deck. After we've removed a ship, we'll slide the remaining ships down and draw a new card from the corresponding deck to replace it. This system keeps the market from becoming stale, but it means you have to keep an eye on that ship you really want so you can buy it before it rolls off into the market and vanishes forever. We're going to play 12 turns with this system, and after the 12th turn, we're going to flip our tracking board over and reveal how the end game works, which we'll explain at that time. Unlike a normal space-based game, you don't end the game by getting to 40 victory points. We've got a special system that determines how the game ends, and we'll discuss it after the 12th turn. Now we're ready to begin. I will turn on the subspace communicator to the Dice-O-Matic AI, and we are going to begin rolling for player 1. All right, everyone, let's play Space!
Space Base!
Space!
Woohoo!
All right.
Now I can say
Vlad,
hi.
are we able to say hi to some folks in the chat yet?
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna say hi to Travis Millennium. I hope I say that right.
Travis, good to see you.
Omar Hernandez, David Bauer, Paul Johnston, Carl Jockel, Alison Parkland, Kurt Heinemann, Paul Johnston, Luke Seegars, Brandy Novak, Richard Gans, Richie Yang, Theodore Richter, Alison Parkland, Joseph Manley, Thomas Grip, Scott Eden, Mark Elfenbaum, Arcane, Andy Vett, Josh Wood, Kevin Renown, Peter McPherson, Donald Roden, Samin Skiller, Stephen Barnett, and Jen Lee. Welcome to a new game of Space Base. Remember that we do a daily giveaway, and if you want to be part of that, you just need to like and share the stream in your timeline.
All right, I'm going to roll the dice for player 1, and we're going to get this show underway. The roll is a 3 and a 4. 3 and a 4, total of 7. So if the ship that you got at the initial draw was a 3, a 4, or a 7, you are going to do the red ability on that ship that you flipped, the sector that you flipped upside down in your player board. If you didn't get a 3, a 4, or a 7, you can't do anything. And then we're all going to roll at home. We are all player 2, so we're all rolling now. Interesting.
American Amazon.
All right. Delina, do you want to shot first?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Wow. That was fast. Going right for the victory points.
Shocker.
Shocker.
Oh, Delina.
All right.
All right.
So before Ryan rolls, I'm gonna show you an image. It's on the screen right now, and you need to name the place and the movie of that image to win the daily prize. And today
That's
we have a
right. The
special.
movie may be easy, but you need to name the place that's featured as well if you want to win. And you can win a copy of Smash Up Monster Smash.
All right.
Woo-hoo!
I'm gonna leave that a couple of minutes more. Ryan, just give me a second.
Okay.
I think I know that.
On a difficulty level of 0 to let's scare Jessica to death, where is this? What do you think this question is, Todd?
Well, it should be probably a 5, maybe a 6. Now, having to name the actual location might bump it up to a 7 for some people.
All right.
But the movie itself should be relatively easy to figure out.
Okay. That's done.
All right. I'm going to roll for player 3. And player 3's roll is a 1 and a 6 for a total of 7. So if you have flipped a 1, a 6, or a 7 over, you will get to use the red ability on that sector.
This sounds so much as a Delena game. We already have 2 7s.
And we're going to roll to adjust the market, and I rolled a 1 and a 3. So we're going to lose the 2 ships from the level 1 stack that are furthest from the draw deck, slide the stack down, and replace them from the top of the level 1 draw deck. And that's how we play Space Base at home, everybody. It's just that simple. All right, Vlad, let us know when we're ready to go to round number 2.
Okay. Give me one more second.
Yeah. Vlad thinks 7s are all what Delena wants, but I got to tell you that today it doesn't look like it's going to be the case.
Ooh.
She's starting off with low sectors already, so she's going for low numbers.
We're ready, Ryan.
All right, everybody, I'm going to roll for player 1, and the player 1 roll, oh great, is a 1 and a 2. 1 and a 2, total of 3. And after you've done the 1 and the 2, you're going to roll it home for yourselves. I rolled the exact same thing. That's not good.
So, John, when you say that we should start doing some live streaming, did you thought that it was going to be like this?
Me?
Yep.
Are you asking me if I thought that it was going to be like this?
Yep.
Yeah, I actually did think it was going to be like this. I thought that I really thought that it was going to be, because of the fact that we're all on lockdown and we don't get to see each other very often, and we're always, we get a lot of these meetings when it's for work, but not when it's for fun. I am not surprised that it has turned out like it has turned out.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm surprised.
I'm surprised. It's way more awesome than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought we might be just having, 5 people show up, and it's turned into a thing. Pretty amazing.
That was always a possibility, but it's not what I expected.
Yeah.
I trust Vlad.
All right, I'm going to roll for player 3.
Oh, Donald Rowan asked, what are we supposed to do if we know the movie? You're supposed to send in the name of the movie and the name of the location in the picture, not just the movie. So.
And I rolled another 7.
If you know the movie but not the location, Google it.
Exactly.
The roll for player 3 is a 1 and a 6. 1 and a 6, total of 7.
Another 7.
Another 7.
Josh, your answer to that question was awesome. Thank you.
Yes. No
and
problem.
I'm going to roll to adjust the market, and the market adjustment is a 2 and a 6. So we're going to lose a level 1 ship and a level 3 ship.
Mark asks, how many rounds do you think we'll play before we flip the board to the game end side? I think that's a good question, because while I've played on just about every live stream, I've never played on a single space-based one.
Yeah,
so
we're going to play 12 rounds.
We play 12
rounds.
12 rounds in this fashion, and then we flip.
It makes sense, because there's a turn tracker there.
Yes.
I should have been able to intuit that.
Exactly. All right, Vlad, let me know we're ready to go to round number 3.
Yeah, 1 second, Ryan. I need to add the market adjustment, and then I'm going to remind everyone that please answer on the question on this box that Facebook shows you with the question. If you answer on the chat, your answer is not going to count, and then we're going to choose at random between everyone that has answered it correctly. And with that said,
Facebook technology.
Yeah, we are ready. We are ready to begin turn number 3, Ryan.
All right, we're going to roll in turn 3 for player 1, and the player 1 roll is a 1 and a 6. It's going to be that kind of day, guys. It's just going to be 7s as far as I can see.
Yeah,
Another
it makes you wonder if I should pivot into 7s.
My one has been working really well.
All right, everybody, and then roll at home for yourselves.
What was the first roll? What?
It was a 1 and a 6 for a total of 7.
Wow. At least we're not playing Catan.
Yep, you're right.
It's your turn to buy first.
It's thinking hard.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
I'll take the 7. You hit that so many times.
Ooh. Well, that's good because I was going to take this 8. All right.
Hey, John D, how's the lockdown treating you?
Good. Rooting for the Dodgers.
Rooting for the Dodgers.
Right now, that's top of mind.
All right. Are you working on any new games, or are you working with on any expansions for Space Base or any other of your games?
I am working on 5 or 6 new games. Getting close to being done. The design work on the 2nd Saga expansion for Space Base. And about to ramp up on another expansion. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so we managed to get the picture to show up on our background, even with both of us here. It's never done that before. It usually makes time to disappear. But
all right, we are going to roll for player 3, and the player 3 roll is another 7. It's a 2 and a 5.
See, I'm just telling
It's a 2 and a 5.
Wow.
All right, somebody
We have
feels
the
like
complete. We have the complete collection of 7s today, everybody. All right, and the mark of adjusted roll is a 2 and a 4, total of 6. 2 and a 4. So we're going to lose a level 1 ship and a level 2 ship. The total doesn't matter.
Richard's commenting that I should play 4 boards in honor of playing 4 boards yesterday. Of course,
Wow,
I'm playing 4 space-based boards.
That was crazy. That was like watching you walk over the Niagara Falls on a tightrope. That was crazy. Although I have to say, with both you and Josh playing 4 boards, I was pretty much guaranteed for Larkstone to pay off for me.
I am not playing 4 boards. Maybe next time.
Yeah, that was fun.
And remember, everyone, besides the question on the screen, you also get another chance to win today by liking and sharing this stream on your timeline.
Ooh.
4 and 2 for market adjustment.
4 and 2, yep.
Here on the chat we have Javier Pelizari, which is one of the biggest fans of Space Base I have seen. Welcome, Javier. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, right on.
Awesome.
Speaking of dice games, hey John, can you tell us about your background? Is this the invasion of the giant cheese man, or what's going on there?
Ooh.
For later cheesing. Yeah, so my next game that's going to be out is called Qubitos. Vlad actually gets the naming rights for that one. That was his name suggestion. It's a pool building, dice rolling race game that is very fast action, engine building, quick. You build a little engine with your dice, roll them, and you're in a race. It's like if you combined automobiles, quacks, and quarriers, I would say. Yeah.
Good description. It is my new addiction.
Do you already have a copy?
Well, we have the tabletop simulator version, so.
I have the tabletop simulator version.
I don't rate games early. I only get them when everybody else gets them.
Right.
But there are some people who can get it right now, and that's the.
That's
right. No, wait. This is personal. So I wake one morning early to play Qubitos by my own, and I suddenly get an advantage. And now you have a tabletop simulation version of the game, and you have been playing a bunch of games. Now you have an advantage. That's unfair.
Do you want to explain how you could get a copy if you happen to live in Europe? Oh,
well,
good enough.
To live in Europe right now. The Spiel Digital is going on right now with all their live streams and different people showing off games, including us. We've been doing some interviews with different people about some of our games coming up. And Qubitos is available for purchase if you're in the EU. So go visit Spiel Digital right now. You can order that. Not only can you get Qubitos, you can get Tiny Towns Villagers, you can get Mariposas, you can get Truffle Shuffle as well right now. So definitely visit Spiel Digital.
Calico as well, Todd.
What's that?
Calico as well.
Calico as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
My goodness, Calico. I did a whole interview with the Italian yesterday about it. And yeah, Calico, fantastic game.
So Todd, if somebody wants to move to Europe to get one of these games, how long do they have to do that?
They have about 2 more days. So get your papers in order and get all your stuff crated up and go quick.
Yeah, move fast.
Or you can just wait the 1 week it'll take for Tiny Towns Villagers, or you can wait till early next year for Qubitos, and you could be patient.
And you can always go to alderac.com to get Truffle Shuffle, and you should go to your friendly local game store to get Calico because we ran out of Calico.
Yeah, we're sold out. That game is blowing off the shelves.
Yeah. And Thomas
All
will
right,
be saying that
people like cats.
Oh, I forgot about turn. Yeah, we're ready for turn number 4.
All right, turn 4. Here we go. Ready? We're gonna roll for player 1, and the roll is a 4 and a 6, total of 10. Somehow it's not a 7.
Ooh.
Total of 10, everybody. 4 and 6, and then roll for yourselves at home. Ooh, I rolled a 7. Ooh, even number turn. I shot first.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Carl, yes, we usually need to play testers. It depends on what game, but you should join our specific Facebook groups for that. Recently, we did a playtest call out for Tiny Towns on the Tiny Towns group. And usually during the streams, we give information out of how you can join our playtestings. But yeah, we do in fact always look for new playtesters. Actually, this afternoon I'm gonna try out one of Josh's new games later on the day.
Fun. All right, here in our local market, I've revealed the UES Solvanev, which is one of the cards that's in the Dreadnought promo pack. You can get the promo pack at our store, alderacstore.com. It is a group of level 2 cards for Space Base. They have a lot of effects that trigger when you roll 2 dice of the same number, hard way, and they're super fun to play. So I have them mixed into our level 2 stack, and we're playing with them here at home. Get those, like I said, at our store, alderacstore.com.
Jay Redfield is saying...
All right, now we're going to...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, Jay Redfield is saying what happened... Roll, Ryan, roll, please.
We're going to roll for player 3, and it is an 8. It is a 2 and a 6. 2 and a 6.
Okay. Josh, Jay Redfield is asking what happens to my advantage of being in a local game group with you and John D.
Yeah, that's true. Jay is part of our local gaming group, and
back in the day when the game group was meeting.
Yeah, back when it was meeting. So you will have to wait, or just let me know, and we can play games on Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yes, Jay.
All right, and the market adjustment roll is a 4 to 6, so we're going to lose a level 2 ship and a level 3 ship.
Todd, do you have the answer to the question?
I do. Are we ready for the answer?
Yes, we are.
All right. Well, this is from the Dawn of the Dead, the 1978 sequel to Night of the Living Dead. And this is, of course, the Monroeville Mall, where the 4 heroes of the story held up for most of the movie until, of course, only 2 of them made it out at the end. But
spoilers!
Spoiler alert itself. The mall, in fact, the mall is still in operation, and there's usually an annual zombie walk there in memory of the movie where people come dressed as zombies and some dressed as the characters. And there's a bust of George Romero in the middle of the mall with a little placard for it.
Okay, so
cool.
You say Dawn of the Dead, Monroeville Mall, right?
Monroeville Mall in Monroeville, Pennsylvania.
So let's use the managerial decision device and figure out who is the winner.
Yeah, I can do Monroeville.
Look at that dice.
Number 10.
10.
And number 10 is.
I hope we only get 20.
Darren Green.
Awesome.
Darren
All right.
Green, congratulations, you are the winner.
Congrats.
And that means that I need to send that name to Dan so he can work on the graphic while he's playing Space Base and doing the stream.
That's what I was wondering if everything was just going to break down today.
Right. The whole social media team is playing the game.
Hey Rose, I hope,
right.
hope you're skipping a class for this.
Oh, I'm not skipping class, but
No.
I would skip class. to play Space Base.
Aw.
I mean, we're
Well,
All right,
ready.
we're ready for round number 5, Vlad.
Yes, Ryan.
All right, before we start round number 5, I think it's time for a little space news. I have space news this week. I need to do a little housekeeping here. Let me turn this off. Let me turn this on, and we click this button. And if all goes well, that means we will now be looking at a picture of an astronaut in space. The voting process starts a year before launch. So what is happening here is that this is an astronaut on the International Space Station who is casting her vote in the general election in the United States. The sign on the booth says voting booth. I'm pretty sure that's the toilet. So it raises the question, how do you vote in space? The voting process starts a year before launch when astronauts are able to select which elections, local, state, and federal, they want to participate in while in space. NASA officials wrote in a Tumblr post recently. Then, 6 months before the election, astronauts are provided with a standard form, the voter registration and absentee ballot request, federal postcard application. When astronauts get is listed as low Earth orbit, said Kate Rubins, who wrapped up a nearly 4-month stint above the space station late last month. This is her voting. This is Kate Rubins. Mission Control at JSC, that's Johnson Space Center, beams a digital version of these absentee ballots up to the ISS crew members who fill them out and send them back down. The ballots then go directly from Mission Control to the voting authorities. That is how you vote for president when you are in low Earth orbit.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I thought that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
All right, let me turn this off.
What if there's like a hanging Chad issue?
That's right. It's really
You
hanging.
can send it back up to
Really
space.
Still hanging, Chad, Josh.
Oh, now there's 2 Ryans. What is happening in space?
Oh, I've got 2 heads.
It's Ryan and Lil Ryan.
It's a little 1970s.
Lil Ryan. That's right.
There we go. Nope.
There's the lane, huh? There's the board. All right, good stuff. All right, that's news from space. All right, are we ready for turn number 5?
Yes, we are.
All right, I'm going to roll the dice for player 1, and it is a 4 and a 6. 4 and a 6, total of 10.
Woo!
Ryan, stop.
That's a goose egg here at Mission Control. All right, everybody, roll for yourselves at home. Oh, that was
Pete, how many train posts are you building today?
10s and 7s.
I'm just gonna build 2 today, I think.
Okay.
Pete, I'm going to ask you for something.
All right, you get the shot first.
Sure, what's up, bud?
You usually give us the best would you rather questions. And it usually comes in the fly, like without any previous requests. So can you do that again and give us a
Well,
really
you would
good
think that.
would you rather for us
I
today?
hope this doesn't ruin the magic, but they come from the internet. But I can find one if you give me a few minutes. I find some good ones. So I can't claim to be that good at coming up with would you rather.
You see here, Pete? Here's my heart, and this is what you done to it.
I'm sorry, Vlad.
From the internet.
I had to be honest with you.
All right, and then we'll roll for player 3, and the player 3 roll is a 1 and a 4. 1 and 4, total of 5.
You're killing me, Ryan.
Sorry, John.
I have an income flipped
It's
over.
not me, it's the robot.
So
And we're going to roll for the market adjustment. It's a 2 and a 3, so we're going to lose 2 level 1 ships.
Wait, Ryan, did you just blame the robot and not you? Where for 100 and some, wait, for 100 and so games of Tiny Towns, you've always blamed me and Pete for the things that we called. But all of a sudden now it's the robots.
Look, if you guys had a robot like I do, you can even see it linking, then you wouldn't have this problem. But you're doing the drawing, not the robot.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Tiny Towns takes place in a world with no robots.
This is Space Base, guys. We play at a higher technological level here. This is like Star Trek.
Actually, for all we know, Tiny Towns could be some sort of Westworld situation, and all those little critters are robots.
Yep.
Right?
Tiny Towns could exist
Whoever said that
inside
wasn't the
USS
case.
Times.
There is no door.
What
All
was
right,
the
we're ready for
market
turn number 6,
adjustment, Ryan?
Yes? What?
What was the market adjustment?
Market adjustment was a 2 and a 3, so we lost 2 level 1 ships.
Thank you. Give me 1 second and we will be ready for turn number.
All right. Now that I'm done reading stuff, I can put everybody's picture on the big screen so I can see you all more clearly. That's nice.
Okay.
And I've got a good would you rather here that I came up with all by myself. It is, would you rather have telekinesis, but it's limited by your own personal strength, so you couldn't lift anything with your mind that you can lift yourself, or have 10 times your current physical strength?
Ooh.
10
Which I
times my
assume would
current
mean
physical strength, because telekinesis with my current strength will not work for... I mean, I will have problems lifting this Thunderstone quest box.
Wait, I have a question. But your telekinesis, it wouldn't feel like you're picking up that amount. It just you're just kind of capped at that sort of amount. Or will it feel like I'm still just lifting it? Because otherwise, then why wouldn't I just pick it up?
It's with your brain, so I don't think you'd feel it. And I think it's like any object within that you can see, I would presume.
Yeah. Oh, Andy says my heart still belongs to Oscar. Yes, Oscar is.
I don't think
yeah,
my
why have
life
a
would be
robot when
vastly
you can
improved
have
if
a
I could
seagull?
lift 10 times my current lifting strength.
And we're ready, right?
Oh, I can imagine
You would go for
lifting
telekinesis?
things up in my mind and vacuum under.
Right. Selena's going to lift things up and vacuum under.
Yeah, I go with telekinesis.
Me too.
I would.
Humor.
Tyler said he would go with telekinesis. I would actually go with the 10 times strength, because if I could use telekinesis to lift stuff I can already lift, I would get even more out of shape, because I would just never get up to go get anything.
Yeah, your muscles just gradually atrophy as you just use your telekinesis powers, which gradually dwindle as your muscles shrink.
He was on the ship in Wall-E.
Good point.
Wait,
Not.
what if you're lifting something like
That is a
fragile and you're
very
walking
Twilight Zone-esque.
Yeah, I mean, 10 times the strength, I will go and play basketball professionally.
All right, are we ready for turn number 6? Oh,
Yes,
I'm
we are.
visited by Space Cat. Hello, Space Cat.
Oh, she's over there.
Space Cat
I
is
just-
a weather application.
I
Our
just
Space
couldn't
Cat is prepared to
imagine-
tell us if it's raining. It is, in fact, raining. She's wet. All right, I'm going to roll for player 1 on turn 6. And the roll is a 2 and a 6. 2 and a 6, total of 8.
Loving these sixes.
And then after you've
Yeah,
done the player 1 roll, 2 and 6, roll for yourself at home. Player 2's turn, that's us.
I just couldn't imagine really needing to, like, I don't have any need to lift things that are super heavy.
All right, you're in turn 6. I will shop first.
You didn't back Thunderstone on the Kickstarter, right?
This is Space
Yeah,
Cat
but
right
yeah,
here.
but I can lift Thunderstone, so I could just telekinesis it. That's
But can you leave all 3 boxes of Thunderstone at the same time?
no, but do I need to be able to do that?
I don't know.
Space Cat, we haven't seen you for 2 weeks, and now you can't go away. All right, I'm going to roll for player 3. Player 3's roll is boxcars. 2 6s, the biggest number. If you have
look who
6 or
just
12,
bought a
you can do
12
something.
card.
Finally, Ryan, finally.
There you go. If you needed a 12, it means you just got something good, because 12s are always good.
You're playing
I
12,
just purchased my second 12 card. That was so good.
Oh, no.
I am playing 12s with an arrow to my left.
You know, that's the single thing we haven't been able to do on the live stream. I think John Declare was really close last time, but we had never been able to win with the with the 12 card. Yeah, with the you win card.
Yep. All right, I'm going to roll for the market adjustment, and that roll is a 5 and a 6. So we're going to lose a level 2 and a level 3 ship.
Oh,
Thomas says telekinesis for the ability to have remote food fights. See, like, that's the thing. You could do more pranky stuff with it. I'd still have to, like, lift the stuff. Like, I don't know. People are just going to want me to move their car or whatever. Stephen Barnett says telekinesis. To be able to paint minis the way I actually want them to turn out and not have to deal with my actual hands. That's have a mind of their own. And Andy says, if you get superpowers, Josh, you find reasons to lift heavy things. That is that is true. I mean, look, I just watched Superman 4 last night, and
is that the quest for peace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie is not good, but I still had more fun. I still had more fun watching it than I have some of the other more recent superhero movies. So there goes that.
That is funny.
Yeah.
All right.
Christopher Reeve was a great Superman.
Yeah, he was.
He was.
He's one of the. I was reading an article on the internet the other day about the 10 best castings for superheroes, and I think he was number 3.
Yeah.
Who was the best casting for a superhero?
Iron Man, right?
Iron Man.
Jonah Jameson in
yes.
the Spider-Man movies.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. 2 was Iron Man, 3 was Superman. So.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready for go to turn number 7, Vlad?
Yes, Ryan, we are.
All right, I'm going to roll the dice for player 1 in turn number 7, and the roll is a 3 and a 5 for a total of 8. Don't like it when Delaney says yes.
After we're done with this round, it will be time for us to tell you our scores.
I think that's right. All right, everybody, roll it home for yourselves.
Yeah, you were great in your day, Superman. Yeah, it was funny. I watched that with Kathleen, and she I would look over, and her mouth would just be like agape, just like she just was like, I don't understand why this movie. It just doesn't make sense. It's like, why is this scene? Why was there like 4 scenes missing in between this and this? Well, Tori says Michael Keaton was the best Batman.
I think Quest for Peace is one of the worst movies about Superman. The first two are okay, right? They're good.
You can find the Richard Donner cut of Superman 2 on YouTube now, I think. That's pretty cool. You can see it as it was originally intended to be made.
That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think I think Superman 2 is really good. I think that's the best Superman movie they've made.
All right, everybody roll for, I'm going to roll for player 3. The roll for player 3 is a 4 and a 5, total of 9 for player 3.
That looked like a 10 at first.
You know what? I find out that the movie before Henry Cavill became Superman, the Superman Returns, is actually a continuation of Superman 2. So if you watch Superman 1, Superman 2, then Superman Returns, it makes sense. But if you don't know that, then it's just what's happening here.
Yeah, it's like when they made that one, they were sort of like, well, let's cut out the 2 worst Superman movies and we'll just skip ahead. Yeah.
Well, they did that same thing with
the market adjustment roll is 2 6s, so we're going to lose 2 level 3 ships.
Wow. We have 50 people watching. Thank you, guys. And remember, like and share the stream in your timeline, and you will get a chance to win the prize of the day. Thank you so much for being part of this community.
Darren Green says Superman 2 is my favorite movie.
Stuff about Superman Returns. The Warner Brothers, who owns DC Comics and has the rights to all the superheroes from DC, they had tried to make a bunch of Superman movies after the Christopher Reeve movies, including a really weird one with Nicolas Cage, where Superman was going to be a cyborg. And the way Hollywood works is every time you start production on a movie, that movie starts to generate expenses, and those expenses go into a budget. And whenever the movie gets made, all those expenses come out of the production budget. And because Warner Brothers had tried like 3 or 4 times to reboot Superman, they had this enormous number that was baked into the production budget before they could even get started. And eventually, they just decided they just had to bite the bullet and make a Superman movie and just write off all that incurred expenses. which is the reason that Superman Returns isn't a part of any modern DC continuity. They just kind of made it to just clean the books up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, we're at the end of round 7, so now we're going to do a quick scoring recap. I have 6 points. Belena, how are you doing? Belena has 12 points. John, how are you doing? John Zinser.
I have 1 point.
All right, and I have a Space Cat in front of my monitor. Come on, Space Cat, get out of the way. Come on, Edwin, how are you doing?
I do have 8 points.
All right, and Moon? Moon's on mute.
I'm doing the arts for the winners.
All right, that's all right. No worries. I need to get my screen back up here. Come on, Space Cat, let's go.
Let me help you out there, Ryan. Todd and Tyler, how are you guys doing?
Thank you.
I've got 1 whole point.
I have 8.
Nice.
I think something happened with the Space Cat.
This is not a great place for Space Cat to be lying on top of my
Schmidt, how are you doing? Oh, you're
I have
frozen.
11 points, but almost no income. So 4 is going to probably end up at 11.
Peter, how are you doing?
I'm at 3 points. I've got 3 income though, so I'm feeling okay.
All right. John Clare, how are you doing?
Zippo.
Zippo. Oh, no, that means that you're winning right now.
Yeah.
Dave Lepore, how are you?
4.
All right. How many points do you have, Josh?
I'm at 9.
9. Very good. Rose, how about you?
I have 6, but I have an income of 5, so
Wow.
you're good.
Nice. Goody. How are you doing, partner?
I'm with Peter. I'm at 3. So still getting warmed up.
And Choco, how are you doing?
0 right now, keeping all the channels updated.
Yeah.
That's good work.
Thank you for doing that. All right, Ryan.
And then on the
All
chat,
right, we're
we
ready
have...
to go to turn number 8, Vlad.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Right.
Yes, we are.
I'll try
I
to
see
make
some
Space Cat
12s,
have our game.
10s, 5s on the chat, and an 88. Okay, yeah, Jay's not playing today.
All right, the roll for player 1 in turn 8 is a 2 and a 3, total of 5.
Yes. Oh my goodness gracious.
We need to stop hearing yes from down the hall here.
Yeah, good.
Scott says if you want to be confused by a series internal chronology, try Godzilla. Yes, I've been watching just random Godzilla movies to practice Japanese, and it is bizarre. The you just can't. The good thing is that you don't need to know it. That you don't have to understand what the order of events are. Really, you just kind of watch them, and you'll have an okay time, right?
Choco Tai, what anime has the weirdest chronology?
Ooh, that's a question.
Well, there's the Marcross Robotech thing where they took 2 entirely different shows and mashed them
Yeah,
together.
Robotech is a really weird timeline because they jump from one time to the other. It's like, oh
And
yeah,
they
remember this guy?
just
Now he's
mashed
dead. Now
another
he's
series
alive.
on top of it that didn't have anything to do with the original.
That's right. All right, everybody. We should.
Player number 3.
Yep, we should do player number 3.
Oh, I should probably do my own.
Listen, we didn't.
And the player 3 roll is a 10. It is a 4 and a 6.
Come on.
Come on, I'm gonna buy it here.
Keep hitting those 10s.
Well, Danny's saying that it's either Steingate or Evangelion. I don't know if Evangelion has a weird chronology. I don't feel like I'm moving between one generation, then jumping to the other, then going back to the first one. I don't know.
I think they're more like, remember we did this? Yeah, we need to include it. Maybe.
Maybe Fate Stay Night?
Yeah, Fate was the other one that I was thinking about.
The market adjustment roll is a 2 and a 5, so we lost a level 1 and a level 2 ship from the market.
Yeah, because that's the one where I really don't know in what timeline they are. And I haven't seen all, so I guess it just gets more weirder as you keep looking.
Scott says
it's like alternate realities for that one. So
Scott says anime with the weirdest chronology is Pokemon. Dude can't say 10 forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. With 10 years old and 20 years of experience.
Yeah.
All right, come on, robot. Roll me some high numbers.
All right, we're ready to do turn number 9, Vlad.
Almost, Ryan.
All right.
Also says your name is an anime movie with the timeline out of order. It's a good movie.
Especially if you watch the second one, Wearing with You, and you try to merge them together because they share characters.
Another confusing one, to go back to our contest today. If you go through Romero's Dead series, you'll get 3 movies that are in chronological order, but like one of them is supposed to take place a week after the other one, but it was filmed a decade later, but they just went with it. Whatever technology is new is just there. And then later on, he went back and filmed movies that were prequels that were filmed in the 90s and had better technology than the original one. But again, you just go with it, right? It's just, you ignore all the time shifting and just try to figure out what we're going to do.
We're ready, Ryan.
All right, the roll for player 1 is a 4 and a 6, total of 10.
No.
Those are terrible rolls. I hate those rolls. And then everybody at home is going to roll for yourselves after you've done the 4 and the 6. And this is an odd number turn, so Delena's going to shop first.
I wanna know what you think about this, Todd. So, a bunch of people say that cell phones and the internet ruined horror movies. What do you think about that?
It's that whole idea that you have to write your film such that the cell phone isn't available. Like if cell phones exist, the main characters have to have theirs destroyed or lost. So you have to work that into the story, or you have to set it in the time before cell phones were available, so that you can't just call and say, "Hey, there's a guy with a knife trying to kill me."
Yep.
You know.
So do you agree? You agree that cell phones and the internet ruined horror movies?
They handicap their ability to tell the story.
What did you say, John?
I said only if you're not a good writer. I can get rid of all the cell phones in one paragraph. So I don't think that's that difficult.
Okay.
All right, we're going to roll the dice for player 3. And the player 3 roll is a 2 and a 4. 2 and 4. All of 6.
Oh, man.
Come on, robot. I don't have a single card on the 1 through 6. I'm really all in on the dumb strategy.
Is that player 1 or is that no? It's player 3, right?
It's player 3.
Okay.
And the market adjustment roll is 2 1s. So we're going to lose 2 level 1 chips.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right. And let me know we're ready to go to round number 10, Vlad.
Almost there.
I have no strategy today. I have a random collection of cards flying in this formation.
I have a strategy, but the AI...
Not that well.
We are ready, Ryan.
All right. I'm going to roll for player 1 in turn number 10, and the roll is a 5 and a 6. It's a yo.
Finally.
I mean, look, I think it actually helps horror movies, because if just the cell phones go out, then that's already horrific enough. Then if they start murdering people, that's just bonus. It's already scary. Like, can't check my Instagram.
All right, everybody. Roll for yourselves at home for player 2 while you contemplate life without a cell phone.
What was the first roll, Ryan?
Player 1's roll was a 5 and a 6.
Thank you.
And in turn number 10, I will shop first.
Where did you shop first?
Oh, I got that message.
All right, well, I have to stop the bleeding with this ridiculous string of sticks that get me nothing.
Brian says Space Cat should always win.
Yeah, we like having Space Cat around.
Too many people are all in on the space dogs, but what about the space cats?
We would let our space dog up here, but she would probably just destroy the board.
Ryan, have you ever been to the Museum of Jurassic Technology in LA?
What?
No.
There is a museum of sort of oddities called the Museum of Jurassic Technology in LA.
Interesting.
And there is a room that is dedicated to all the various astronaut and cosmonaut dogs throughout the ages.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that is one room of this many room museums, and that is a good indicator of what type of museum this place is.
Right.
It's just a bunch of weird stuff, and
I'll have to check it out. This one in LA.
It's a very
The
strange
story of
place.
dogs in space is unfortunately kind of a sad one. They mostly don't come back.
yeah.
All right, are we ready to go to
Turn 11?
We're missing player 3, Ryan.
Okay, player 3. Roll for player 3 is a 2 and a 2. It's Lucky Ted, everybody.
Oof.
It's 4. 2 2s. Sorry, I got distracted thinking about the dogs. All right, and the market adjustment roll is a 4 and a 5, so it's 2 level 2 ships.
What did you say for the market
roll
adjustment?
a 9 for that.
A 4 and a 5,
Thank
2 level
you.
2 ships. And Vlad's going to tell us we're ready to go to turn 11. Do we have any other business we have to talk about today? Is there? Did we skip anything so far in our discussion of
No, we're
sales,
ready.
promotion, Kickstarters?
Oh, Kickstarters as well. We're fine.
But
Yeah, we
I-
actually
go
did
ahead.
a little bit early. Yeah, go
Good
ahead,
stuff.
Todd.
And because of the holidays, we've got a deal going on at alderxstore.com. If you go and purchase Smash Up Monster Smash there, you can get any other Smash Up expansion for free through Halloween. So definitely visit alderxstore.com, pick up Monster Smash, the great expansion that features vampires, werewolves, giant ants, and mad scientists. Everything you need from classic horror and drive-ins. And then you can play some Smash Up, and you'll get any other expansion. And as you may know, you don't even need the base set. Once you've got 2 expansions, you've got enough to play right there. So just mix those 2 together and start playing Smash Up.
Super cool.
I will say something that I really do like about the vampire faction is that there's a kind of parody of Orlok in there from the, from the classic film, and it's it's a good nod.
Bases. We took over the bases with them. We had Orlok, we had Blackula, we had the Christopher Lee Dracula, and we had a Vampira tribute in there too. So
dead and loving.
So if you're looking for a game for Halloween, just play Smash Up Monster Smash.
Yeah. Are we ready to go to turn number 11, Vlad?
Yes, we are, Ryan.
All right, I'm going to roll for player 1, and the roll is 2 4s. The hard 8, everybody.
Yes.
No. And then everybody's going to roll at home for yourselves for player 2. Oh, what the heck was that? And Elena will shop first.
What the block?
Interesting.
And now it's time for that question. How many turns do you think we're going to play the last stage of the game?
Yeah, we'll explain the end game here when we get to the next turn, but we're close to the end game.
I don't know what this
I'm
end
gonna roll
game
the
is.
dice for player 3, and the player 3 die roll is 2 5s. The hard 10, everybody. 2 5.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Great, maniacal laugh.
That sounded like 10 points over there.
Uh-oh. And the market adjustment roll is a 1 and a 4, so that is a level 1 and a level 2 ship into the memory hole.
What was the market adjustment?
It is a 1 and a 4.
Thank you.
All right. Let me know when I'm ready to go to turn 12, and I will do the spiel.
Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ryan, we are ready for turn number 12.
All right, we're about to begin turn 12. This is the last turn of the regular turns. At the end of turn 12, we're going to flip this board over, and we will explain how the end game works. But everything is going to be the same as the previous 11 turns in this turn. This is the last of the regular turns. All right, player one is 2 2s, total of 4.
Oh, you rolled double 4s, double 5s, and double 2s.
Yeah.
I know, it's crazy. And then everybody's going to roll for yourselves at home. A whole lot of money. Those victory points.
Oh.
Just for you to know, only twice we have reached, we have crossed over the 7+ turns.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right. Well, when let me do the player 3 turn.
Okay.
Player 3 is a 2 and a 3. 2 and a 3, total of 5.
That's my favorite roll.
That's Billian's favorite roll. That's not good. And we will do a quick market adjustment. The market adjustment is a 3 and a 6. So we're going to lose a level 1 ship and a level 3 ship. And while Vlad is getting ready to do his magic and take us to the end game, let's do a quick scoring recap. I have 12 points. John Zinger, how are you doing?
I am at 8 points.
And Edwin, how you doing?
I'm at 25.
25 points. Moon, do you have a score?
I think he's working on assets, so
He's working the graphics of the day, so no.
All right. Todd, how are you guys doing?
I'm still at 1, but I'm hoping for an explosive final bit here.
Okay. Luke, how are you doing?
You did.
29.
Tyler is at 21.
29.
9.
22.
Luke, what are you at? Luke's at
22.
4. 22. All right, Pete, how are you doing?
I've got 9.
And John Clare?
14.
14. Dave Lepore?
13.
13. Josh?
17.
And Rose?
23.
And John Goodenough?
18.
Choco, do you have a score?
No, still 0.
All right, I am apparently tail end Charlie today.
And
My
the
strategy of not having a strategy isn't working so well.
And Elena, how many points does Elena has?
I have 28.
Elena has 28.
Okay, and the chat, Richard Gans with 2, Carl Jokel with 6, Brian Fellows with 3, Kevin Renown with 4, Paul Johnston with 7, David Bauer with 23, Mark Elfenbaum with 20, and Samini Skiller with 21. And lastly, Joseph Manley with 11. Thank you for sharing, guys.
All right, Vlad, are we ready to go to the end game?
Yes, sir.
All right, the magic has been worked, and it's time to go to the end game. This is our end game board. Here's how the end game works. We are going to roll the dice just like we have been in the previous 12 turns. When we roll the dice for player 1 and player 3, we will mark the die roll that we make on this board, tracking the pair of dice, the 2 different numbers that we roll. And we're going to keep doing that until we roll the same set of numbers a second time. If that happens on player 3's turn, we will finish player 3's turn. We'll do the market adjustment. Then there'll be a player 1 turn, and then there'll be a final player 2 turn. If it happens on player 1's turn, we'll finish player 1's turn, and then we'll do a final player 2 turn. So no matter what happens, you will get one last chance to roll for yourself.
Cool.
All right, I'm going to roll for player 1, and the roll is a 2 and a 1. It is a total of 3.
Again, my favorite.
Again, her favorite. Words that no one in this house likes. Okay, and then everybody at home is going to roll for yourselves.
Jay asks us, John DeClaire and others, is it hard to play just the base game after you've played with the expansions? John, do you have an answer for that?
No, it's definitely not hard. it's almost more relaxing. There's less to think about.
Mhm.
A little more on autopilot. Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel sometimes. You know, like I just go, yeah, I know what to do.
I can tell you that most content creators that have reviewed expansions for Space Base says that once they get the expansions, they don't want to go to a base game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find myself looking for things that I saw while I was playtesting, right? I'm like, oh, there's going to be a card that lets me do this. And I'm like, oh, that's a playtest card. I don't
Yeah, I'm like, oh, there isn't that strategic option. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I can kind of be on
roll for player
autopilot.
3. The player 3 roll is a 3 and a 5 for a total of 8.
Also not happy with that.
They sigh. And we mark the 3 and the 5. And the market adjustment roll is a 4 and a 5. So we're going to lose 2 level 2 ships. And then Vlad's going to tell us we're ready to go to the next turn.
Almost, Ryan. And this is going to be the last call for you to remember to like and share the stream so you get a chance to be part of our giveaway. And Ryan...
How many times have you guys ever ended on 2 rolls? Just like...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so many times. So many times.
Really?
Yeah, I can keep track of the times that we have reached 7 or more turns, but that's ended in the first turn? No, too many.
A couple times. This happens. Am I ready to go, Vlad?
Yes.
All right, here comes the roll for player 1. And the roll is a 4 and a 4.
Yeah, not enough.
Total of 8.
Theo Richter is saying that that's what's great with AEG games. The expansions add such great additional content that changes up the strategy that you won't want to go back to the base game.
Right.
Yeah, the thing that I like about doing expansions is that you kind of get to add in those extra little paths to victory that if you put in the base game, maybe it would have been a little bit too difficult for people to understand.
Right.
So, yeah.
All right, roll it home for yourselves. It's player 2's turn, and that's us.
All right. Let's get a nice 10 in there. That's kind of what I need. Just more 10s.
I know, right?
Wow. 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 Destroying me again. All right, I'm going to make the roll for player 3. The player 3 roll is a 2 and a 4. 2 and a 4, total of 6.
Ryan, that is not a 10.
Not a 10.
Don't blame me, blame the AI. And the market adjustment roll is a 2 and a 3, so it's 2 level 1 ships.
Yeah, Tyler has this spread of, the point scoring rocket ships pretty much across his entire thing.
Oh,
well done.
And I've got one of them, so that's how that worked out for us.
Not a good board. All right, are we ready to start with player 1, Vlad?
Almost.
Okay, no worries.
How about an 11 or 12, Ryan? Come on.
All right, John wants the big number.
Let's go, Dysomatic AI.
Get ready, Ryan.
All right, here comes the roll.
2 with 5.
It's a 2. It's a 1 and a 1.
Wow.
Worthless.
Sorry, John.
The bottom's got him.
I failed. And then everybody at home's going to roll for yourselves.
Let's just keep roll. Let's just keep this up.
I'm going to wait again.
Sorry.
All right, I'm going to roll for player 3. The player 3 roll is a 1 and a 5. Total of 6.
So there is going to be a turn number 4.
Shocker.
And a 1 and a 5, Ryan?
Yep.
1 and a 5. 1 and a 5. And the market adjustment roll is a 2 and a 5. So the market adjustment is a level 1 and a level 2 ship. Just want to give a quick shout out today to David Bauer, who joined us yesterday for the 150th Tiny Towns. David has been with us on every single stream since we started doing this.
Yep.
151 shows. So thank you so much, Dave, for participating and being a part of the crew. It was great to have you along with us for season 1.
And he got
Season
his
2, he's just
diploma.
going to complain that season 1 was so much better. He's going to be like, oh, I wish they would have gone back to season 1. They brought all these weird plot lines.
They introduced a little cousin to try to keep things exciting in season 2. And
We're
playing Tiddlywinks? Why?
Vlad goes crazy and destroys the town.
Yeah. We're ready, Ryan.
What was the name of the cousin Bobby?
Cousin Oliver.
Cousin Oliver. Bobby was the youngest kid. Yeah.
What did you say? 2 and a 5?
2 and a 5. Total of 7.
And we're still playing.
And what was the last market roll?
Finally hit.
2 level 1s.
The last market
great,
roll.
thank you. Got it. Thanks.
Your home's going to roll for yourselves.
And thank you so much for everyone that is just watching the game that doesn't own it or is at work and playing while they're working and having us on the background. It means a lot, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I hope that next season we're able to give you good quality entertainment.
Right.
That goes water skiing over a shark. Yeah, that's gonna. I mean,
All right, I'm going to roll the dice for player 3. Here's the player 3 roll. It's a 1 and a 3.
We're still playing.
We are still playing. 1 and a 3 total.
So
4.
I have tried water skiing and it did not went well.
That wasn't your thing, huh?
No. No.
All right. Elena has
One of the
wrapped
last
around
times
41 victory points.
One of the last times I was on an airplane, I noticed that Henry Winkler, the person who played the Fonz, was in my terminal. Something that happens when you live in LA. You occasionally get these like celebrities on your planes. And he boards the plane and we're going to be going in behind him and everything. And I just say jokingly to my girlfriend, I'm like, what if I like look at him, I go, hey, would you be really upset? And she's like, Josh, you better not do that. And I'm like, I don't know, I just might do it. And I tormented her with this idea. And so I'm going down the aisle and I pass by Henry Winkler and I just kind of like smile because like I just like get the idea that like maybe I will just do it after all this like joking about doing it. And then he looks at me and he kind of like smiles back and he kind of has like this like kind of like laugh on my face. And Kathleen's like, did you do it? Did you do that? I'm like, no, I didn't do it, but it was just kind of a funny moment.
Ryan, what was the market adjustment?
Right the market adjustment is...
Oh, sorry, Yash.
3 and a 6. So it's a level 1 ship and a level 3 ship. Yeah, there's probably a billion alternate universes where Henry Winkler is never the coolest man in America. It's pretty cool we live in the universe that has the Fonz.
He was great in Parks and Rec too.
He was great in Parks and Rec.
Well, that's kind of the funny thing because like with Parks and Recs or like Waterboy or Barry, Arrested Development, he kind of plays like the least cool person nowadays. Like, that's all he plays, and I think it's just so funny.
Who he is. I don't think he's the Fonz. I think
I know.
Acting the Fonz, and I actually think he's that sort of nerdy,
for real.
normal guy.
Hot ding dong, anyone? Hot ding dong.
We're ready, Ryan.
All right, I'm going to roll the dice for player 1. Hey! All right, here comes the dice for player 1. Try to screw the board up. And it is a 2 and a 3.
And we're still playing. No?
That's not the end. All right.
So amazing.
So amazing, Cecilina. That is just so not good for me. And then everybody's going to roll at home for yourselves.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is turn number 5, and we're still playing.
All right, and I'm going to roll for player 3. The player 3 roll is a 1 and a 4.
We're still playing.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
1 and 4. All right.
Did you buy anything?
I did not.
All right.
1 and a 4.
5s.
Hard to do.
And the market adjustment roll is a 3 and a 6. So there's a level 1 and a level 3 ship. Wow, this is a long game today. Long game.
As it should be, Ryan. As it should
The
be.
last one.
Wow.
Right.
Jay is telling us that they're making a revival of Happy Days. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I hope it works.
Yeah, it's
Something
probably not going to work, honestly.
Yeah. Maybe
Has
for a...
I mean,
any
Happy
show
Days
has
is
the new
kinda like the
spin-offs as
TV
Happy
version of
Days?
American
I don't think
Graffiti.
so.
Yeah.
Happy Days had at least 3 spin-offs, right?
Wow, yeah.
Joni Loves
Mork and Mindy.
Chachi and Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah.
Mork and
it's great.
Mindy.
Mork and
Yeah.
Mindy, yeah.
Mork and Mindy
Didn't
were
Al
from
have a
Happy
show?
Days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
I
wonder-
didn't knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the guy who owned the drive-in had a spin-off.
Huh. All right, we're ready, Ryan.
Oh.
All right. Did Lenny and Squiggy have their own show? All right, here comes the player 1 roll. It is a 4 and a 5.
And that's...
All right.
No,
Ready.
it's not the
I'm
end.
ready.
Threading that needle. We almost have a complete collection of 5s.
Yeah.
All right, 4 and 5, total of 9, everybody.
You don't have 2 5s like what I want you to roll, but you know.
And then everybody's going to roll at home for yourselves.
Oh, Paul says there were 7 spin-offs.
Wow.
Oh, I always
There you
think of 3, and I think that's a lot.
And 2
Two
of the
spin-offs
spinners
are
were
animated.
animated. Okay. Happy Day.
All right, I'm going to roll for player 3. And it is a 5 and a 2.
And that's
That's
the
it.
end of the game.
That's right, everybody. So you're going to do the 5 and the 2 normally, total of 7. All right, and then we're going to do a market adjustment, which is a yo. It's a 5 and 6, so that's going to be a level 2 and a level 3 ship.
Jay says it's going to be a reunion, but Scott Baio refuses to be in it. Don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Don't care about Scott Baio.
No one cares if Chachi shows up or not. All right, let me know when we're ready to begin the final player 1 turn, Vlad.
Okay, give me 1 second.
But all this is important information if they ever do a remake of that old game show Remote Control, because you need to know all this info about Happy Days to win that game.
Yeah.
I love Remote Control, dude. That show was
Oh,
on when I
great
was in
show.
college. We watched that every day.
Yeah.
Trivia for college students.
And we're ready, Ryan.
All right, we're going to roll. Final roll for player 1. Final roll for player 1, everybody. It is the big number. It is a 5 and a 6.
Woohoo!
Total of 11.
And that's
then
the
everybody's going to
last
roll at
roll
home.
of the season.
Final roll for yourselves, everybody.
12.
It's a good roll.
It's pretty good.
27.
Sorry.
That.
Not going to be
Richard
humiliated.
asks,
I'm gonna
Vlad,
lose.
will
I'm
you be
not
ending
gonna
the stream today with a song?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Okay, everybody's had a chance to roll for player 2. Let's do a final scoring recap.
Oh, Luke's got
I
it.
ended the game with 39 points. 39 points. John Zinser, how'd you do?
I have 53.
Whoa.
53. Wow. All right. Edwin, how'd you do?
I'm still missing my last roll. Just give me a couple of minutes. I'm just.
All right, we'll come back. Todd, how are you and Tyler doing?
I ended with 29, which wasn't bad, but this is crazy. And I've been watching. This is for reals. Go for it.
78.
78. Holy smoke.
He went into the end game already well past 40, and then he was buying up all the big colonies there at the end.
Nice.
Awesome, Tyler.
All right, Luke, how'd you do?
I tied John at 43. I'd like to pretend that I did one better than David Bauer, since he always beats me by 1 point. But I didn't.
Yeah.
All right, Pete McPherson, how did you do?
He's at 75, Pete. Sorry. Look.
I'm at 47.
47. All right, John Clare, how'd you do?
46.
All right, Dave Lepore?
45.
Josh?
Josh is
frozen. Rose?
I had 68.
Ooh, good.
68. All right, John, good enough.
43.
And Delana, how'd you do?
44.
44. You got more than 44.
No.
That's 50. That's like
54.
54.
Math is hard.
Wow, she's like giving it to me here. All right, everybody. Let's get some scores from chat, and then Vlad's going to give something cool away.
Okay, the scores from the chat are, give me 1 second, Joseph Manley 45, Thomas Greek 46, Emini Skiller 40, Mark Elfenbaum 50, Jess McLean 23, Kevin Renown 48, David with 75, Paul Johnston with 7, no, okay, no. And those are the scores from the chat. Josh, how did you score?
Yes.
How many
I got
points?
46 points.
46, tie.
46.
I tied with John Clare.
All right, Vlad, make somebody's day.
Okay, and somebody's day is going to be Mark Shields. Mark Shields is the winner of our second prize of the day. I'm going to show that on the screen right now. And work for me, baby. There you go. Darren Green, Mark Shields, congratulations. You are both the winners of a copy of a Smash Up Monster Mash. Please send us a message on Facebook so we can deliver your prize. And I think it's time for us to say goodbye. John, Ryan, do you want to say something?
I do.
Go ahead, John.
Yeah, you know, so as much fun as this has been for you guys, I think it's been more fun for us. So we are, you know, we know that we're taking a little break for the season, but behind the scenes, I hear people saying, "Hey, can we get together next Tuesday and play Space Base? Can we get together and do a Zoom version of Tiny Towns together?" So this has definitely been a very enjoyable thing for us, and taking a break is. We're doing it for our sanity. Look at Ryan's lights flashing back there. Look at that.
The AI.
The AI. Yeah, so we really appreciate you guys joining us, and we hope you join us for season 2.
All right, thank you. Ryan?
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us in Space Base. It is the highlight of our week. On behalf of my wife and Space Cat and everybody here at AEG and all the folks watching at home, please remember to wear your mask. You have 10 days to vote if you're in the United States. And we will see you all in season 2 coming soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for playing with us.
Stay safe.
Woo.
By the I got a 66.
Nice.
Okay, let's sing. Look, do you know La Cucaracha?
My guitar is horribly out of tune. I hope.
Oh.
All right, guys. All right, I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for
Bye,
playing.
everyone. Thank you for playing.
Bye-bye.
Pam pam. See you on season 2, guys.